Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 241. My name is Jason Erpelding. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com and Buy and Sell DVC.com.
And today is September 17th, 2025. 11th month window is going to be August 17th, 2026. 7th month window is going to be April 17th, 2026. And we're just going to go right into the buy and sell side of things. Now, I'm sure there's people that are, listening to this, watching this, that are new to DVC, still trying to understand the ins and outs of DVC. Should I become a member? Should I not become a member? And I really just want to touch on, if you're at Walt Disney World and you've yet to take a DVC tour and meet with a DVC guide, I highly recommend doing that simply because you're going to get the information. Because if you're coming to Disney on a regular basis, that means you're spending money for accommodations. So you really already, it's not like if you've never owned a boat and then you go buy a boat, you're spending new money. I mean, you're spending money. If you decide to become a DVC member, you're just taking the money that you were already using on the accommodations towards the membership. So you're just using the same money. And right now again, these can change at any time. So this is like, if you're staying at certain resorts, like if you're staying at the beach club and it's you and your spouse, like they're going to give you each $100 gift card to take a DVC tour. I mean, to me, I had no idea that was the case when I was in Vero Beach. I ended up, this is back in July. I was talking to somebody that I used to know, we used to work with back in 2001 at DVC. And then a DVC guide happened to join the conversation. And, I had no idea, because when I worked for DVC, like if you took a tour from 10:30 till 2:30, they would give you a voucher to have lunch at the ESPN club. That was it. You were going there to learn about DVC and to see because that's how, I'm not saying that Disney's not proud of their product now, but that's how proud of their product they were back then. They were like, they want people to want to go there. Like you were taking time on it. You weren't getting anything. You were going there to learn about DVC. Well, now, they're going to give you, again, if you're staying at certain resorts, they're going to give you up to a $100 gift card per person to take a presentation. And then the other thing is like, for the most part, again, every guide is different. So yeah, there's going to be some outliers, but most guides, if you have an interest in it and you're asking questions, it's, the information is probably going to take 90 minutes. If you don't have an interest, you're not asking questions, it doesn't look like it's for you. You're going to be in and out of there in an hour. And then if you say, well, it's high pressure, it's not. It's not high pressure. They may ask you if you want to become an owner, but there's no, with most timeshares, most of those places, they have like what's called like a first day incentive. If you buy today, we can knock it down, X amount of dollars. But if you buy from a week, we can't knock the price down. DVC doesn't have.
I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
I hate so badly when companies do that. I've had that before with like quotes on the house. So if you buy it today, you can knock $900 off. If you call me tomorrow, I can't. I'm like, obviously you can. If I call you tomorrow, you can do this. You just to try to put pressure on me. I hate that.
Trying to build urgency,
Yep, exactly.
So you don't
false urgency.
So you don't have that with DVC. They're trying to provide the information, and really the urgency is if you're there in say September and you're already know that you're coming next May, the urgency is to do it and then use your points for that next trip. That's where the urgency comes in, is so you can start using your points rather than paying cash and then you're not recouping any of that cash. Let's see here. What else was I going to say? So, I really think it's one of those things where it's just important for you to understand DVC. And again, keep in mind, this program is not built for every family. It doesn't work for everybody. depending on the size of their family, how the vacation, things like that. But I think it's important for you to say, hey, we've already checked it out. It's not for us, but we know all about it. Or we already checked it out, and yeah, we're trying to figure out how many points exactly. I mean, I just think that, the sooner you know about it, the better you're going to be.
While they don't do it anymore, what we used to also love is that every year we used to get we'd order the DVD from Disney for DVC. So before I became a member, I would sit there, like, before I became a DVC member, I never went on a tour. But I had watched those videos so many times and gone online and done so much research that I was very well prepared, and I knew exactly what was going on with DVC without taking the actual tours. But yeah, as Jason said, I mean, if you're thinking of becoming DVC, definitely take a tour, get as much research as you can. It's definitely worth it. And again, once you find out some more about it, look into possibly buying a resale from somebody like Jason.
And then I will say another thing that I found funny, and I'm not going to say any names here on the DVC guides, but so there was 3 people that I was talking to, all familiar with DVC, and 2 of the people, their guide left, for whatever reason, and when they were trying to get a new guide, they said, "Well, I want to make sure I get a guide that's not going to call me at all," right? And the guide that was there was like, they're like, 80% of the guides we don't have time to call any. This isn't, 2002 anymore. Like the amount of tours that they have to do, they don't have time to go back and go through and call all these. There's just not enough time in the day, because now they're doing tours until like 7:30 p.m. at Saratoga Springs. So it's you don't have guys that can just call up and be like, "Hey, Scott, I see you're checking in at Copper Creek next Tuesday. Just wanted to reach out and say hi." You know what I mean? They don't have.
I get that periodically, but not too often. But every now and then, I'll say like once every 2 years, I'll get some sort of message, maybe a message on the phone when I arrive there, or something in advance that says like, "Hey, see you're checking in." And I've never actually spoken to my guide personally.
Is it the same guide the whole time?
Yes.
Really?
I've had Gib McCain.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gib's in there.
I've had Gib since 2008.
I was going to say, Gib goes back to the 90s guide. He's been around forever.
Yep.
And now we're on to the food review of the week.
Come here, I'm going to eat you. Get in my belly.
So for today's food review, we went to Planet Hollywood for my son's birthday. And again, my wife was the sacrificial lamb. I always get the same stuff over and over again, and I refuse to change. But she got the original ringer, Guy's Smash Grilled Burger, crispy Rojo onion ring, Guy's signature barbecue sauce. It says SMC, which stands for super melty cheese, cheddar, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, and donkey sauce on a brioche bun. So lots of stuff on there for $20.99. While the burger was a little overcooked, we'd asked for it medium and it was closer to well done, it was still really, really juicy and seasoned well. Probably one of the best burgers we've had in a while. Overall, I gave this an 8.7, and we would definitely get this again. This was really, really good.
And now we're on to the DVC-Rental side of things.
So on the DVC Rental side, I just wanted to go just a little bit about us, like why choose DVC-Rental? If you're planning on staying at a value or moderate, you might be able to upgrade for the same price or even a less price to go up to a deluxe with us. We're typically about 40 to 50% cheaper than Disney. Plus, you get perks for staying on site. The normal stuff: the bus service, extra magic hours for the deluxe rooms, free parking at the park and on site. Plus, now you get free water park passes on the day of check-in, which is really, really a nice perk that we took advantage of for my son's birthday. With the highest rated and longest running of all the DVC point rental companies in the US. All prices that we show you and all of our reservations come with a free travel insurance with them. We know that the main way to differentiate ourselves from the other companies is that we have to offer better customer service, and we really try our best, and our ratings typically show it. We're a family-run company. I mean, we've expanded our team over the years, but we still treat our customers like family, and we love working with them year after year. We are the only company in here with the live check availability tool, quotes, and confirmed reservations. And when you stay on DVC points, which is really, really cool for 2026, All children under the age of 10 will get the dining plan for free. If you get the dining plan as well, your children will be getting the free dining plan when you're staying on DVC points, which is a really, really cool option to have.
Sounds good.
So discounted rooms, best rooms on property, largest rooms, closest to the park sometimes, all the deluxe rooms that you'd expect, plus free day of check-in, water parks, or next year free dining plan, lots of really great options. And again, that free water park stuff was great. Got 2-bedroom for my son's birthday. We took some of his friends, the girlfriends, my other son, his girlfriend, my parents went as well. It was a lot of fun. And again, all of it is for free. I think like the water park is like $75 a person, and there were 9 of us.
Which water park was it?
Blizzard Beach.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't gone to Blizzard Beach in 20 years. And again, it normally would be like $75 a person. All of us were completely free with it because we're all on the reservation.
Nice.
So even if people are not staying in the room, like girlfriends, not everybody stayed over, put them on the reservation.
I like how you have to throw that in so the audience.
No, it was a wild party in the room, like his girlfriends, and just. But a lot of fun. Had a good time, and again, all for free, which we wouldn't have done had they not had this promotion. So great offer coming from Disney right now.
That's awesome.
Yep.
All right. Yes. DVC-Rental.com. Remember the dash to save the cash. Team will help you out. And it's very, again, if you're a renter, you just click on, what is it? Is it just click on renter and then find deals or something?
Yeah, if you're on the main page, I mean, there's buttons there to check availability. There's a lot of like main buttons, but you just go into the renters tab and I'll show you all the main things for renters. But again, it's relatively easy to find. We have stuff in multiple places, so it's easier to kind of stumble across. So if you go to DVC-Rental.com, everything's right on the front page. But again, if you go into renters, it'll have all the stuff for renters. If you're a DVC member looking to rent out points, go into the DVC member tab and it'll have all the different stuff for you specifically.
Sounds good. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.